Hello guys, and this is General Rage Kid with another video. This time I'm playing Singed Top. So actually I was like sitting there at the end start of the game and they were like, hey, I want to play support. I was like, okay, then I'll go top. And I was like, fuck it, let's go Singed. It's like you don't see Singed that often anymore. It's like these days it's like mobility or a lot more power. And I was like, fuck it, let's go Singed. Just have a little bit of a trolley game. And the enemy team was a bit of a trolley team too. It's like they had no AD carry, I believe. Let's see. No. Because I think Twisted Fate was mid. No. So yeah. It's like Sinch, like people, it's like I think he's a fun concept, but these days with all the mobility champions and all the champions that just fly all over the place, it's like he's so shit because you need people to run after you. Or you just need to go through them, but then they just run out of your poison. But yeah, I decided to just go play my man Singed again. It's like it's been such a long time ago since I played him. He's kind of fun. It's just the concept of flinging people around that appeals to me. And I did notice as well when I was looking at my recording program, and I was like, why the fuck is my quality not as good as it should be? And then I looked at the program and I saw that it was downscaling it for some reason. It's like I don't know why, probably something to do with like, oh, I want to save memory, how much memory it takes. And I was like, fuck that memory. It's like I delete the videos anyway the moment they go on YouTube. And I have like 2 terabytes hard disk, so fuck it. But yeah, that's a bit of a shit, especially after like I played like 16 missions in StarCraft 2. It's like, hey, I played 16 missions in StarCraft 2. And yeah. Oh well. I don't really care. Yeah, here I take away my leap first because it's like the Q is totally not mana efficient at this point in time, and then I can do shenanigans like that. Just poke a Riven with the E. It's like at the start of the game I was like I'm probably gonna get super trashed by Riven, and that's exactly why I took the Dawn's Ring instead of the Crystal. But actually going quite well at the start. Just using that E magic. Here Riven levels up first. It's like I always get so scared when Riven goes level 2 because then they start hopping around and jumping and flying. Like this is one. Yeah, just keep farming, and I noticed that I'm like I can win the poke if I keep that E doing that E. It's like she will die eventually, and she can't really contest me when I do that. She doesn't have the cooldown reduction yet to keep spamming her abilities all the time. Yeah, I take the slow, just... It's like, I don't know, I just like to have my full kit. Yeah, the hoist. Poison. Yeah. Just keep that poison ticking. It's like you can see as well, it's like how much mana that Q costs. It's not really efficient. It's like I know how to play against Riven, like you see there. It's like when you see that Riven hopping around, you just need to keep... when she starts doing it, just stay away from the minions. It's like it's not really worth like those 1 or 2 minions to get like chunked to half HP. And yeah, it's like I felt something was afoot. And yeah. It's like I just flashed out of range of Riven just to be sure. That's the reason why I flashed. I shouldn't have flashed, but I did it anyway because I didn't want Riven to get the kill. It's a bit sad that they went for me. It's like, no, not the poor Singed. It's like, you never see Singed, why would you prioritize him? But luckily we got a return kill in the mid lane. That's nice. So yeah, at this point, like I'm just gonna go get my, the standard Singed. Like Singed is like a Rise, but then different, like you don't become such a mega machine gun cannon, but you need so much items to get going, and that's probably also the reason why people don't play him that much anymore. It's because he just lacks the power, the innate power. He doesn't have power on his own per se. It's like his power comes almost completely from his items. Yeah, but I don't really care. It's like I like old champions. It's like people don't really play them. But you need to keep them alive. So yeah, the skills back and forth at the moment. So yeah, tier first, just to get that going, because your passive works in such a way that you get health from mana. So, and since you get more mana from it's like the tier gets so much mana, you just take that one. And then after the tier, I'm gonna go Rod of Ages, because it gives me and AP, and health, and mana. It just gives me all that goodness. So I can never really build resistances on Singed. Like, it sort of depends. Like, I tend to not want to do it, because I want to get my non-resistance items, because they give me also offensive power. So I like it to build them somewhat offensive, so I can troll about and kill people. So here I'm just like on cooldown using the fling on Riven. Because I noticed that this Riven, the moment I fling, she just tries to go back. Well, obviously, but she goes back in like such a weird pattern that I'm like, hey, why not? So I can hear, as you can see, she can't contest me anymore. And here I push the wave into the tower, so I can go back and get my tier. So I really wanted that tier. So I really want to get that stacking. Like, that's what I always have with stacking items. I always tend to just go like, fuck it, go back, lose 1 or 2 million ways. It's like it might not be the best thing, but I just like to do that because I want to have my stacking items. I need to get them stacking as soon as possible. Because I could probably like sustain in the lane for like a few more minutes, but it's like I want to get stacking. And I lost like maybe 2 million waves, 1.5, something like that. I'm like, I'm okay with that. Just like Riven is level 6, so I was a bit scared. Yeah, and so of course he engaged on me instantly. I come into lane. I got ignited and killed, but I managed to get the return kill anyway. Still lose the fucking minion wave though, so that sucks. It's like I should have seen it coming, obviously, but yeah, it's like what I was going to do about it. Well, obviously just wait. But so here I'm deciding what part I want. I'm just gonna take the mana part because the mana part gives me the health anyway. I get health anyway from it, from my passive, and I also get more mana, which means that I can keep my Q on for longer. I just keep casting more spells, which also means that my tier will stack quicker. So like, I can take the health as well, but the health just gives you health. So it's like, fuck it. Now you get 2 things. Obviously less health, but still. So yeah, quite far behind on farm now because of the decisions I made. And the fact that I lost like 7 minions or something, or 8 minions in the tower. Actually, that's actually kind of nice. Kind of a tip. It's like if you want to play Singed, the poison ticks on the champion, they actually proc the storm, the Thunderlord keystone. They actually proc it, which is kind of amazing. It's like I wanted it to go that fight touch before, but I had like the one masteries on, and then I noticed it with like 2 seconds to spare. Fucking minions blocking me by the way there, but with 2 seconds to spare I could change. But I was like, fuck it, let's go Thunderlord, and actually kind of like it on Singed. It's like it's like if they go through your poison, they kind of proc it automatically for you, which is kind of nice. So yeah, apparently like there's massive brawls in the bot lane, but I don't really care. And at this moment I'm like, I want to tower dive so bad, but I know how that ends with Rivens. It's like stun, hop, dash, knock up, and it's like that. So Riven goes deep on me. Okay, I'm kind of suspecting, so I just flash away here, just to avoid the ultimate. I was actually suspecting Evelyn, but then I noticed that Evelyn was in the bot lane, and just died, so now she's running away. It's like, all the spells are so cool, so I was like, yeah, fuck it. Now she's really low. So what I do now is just walk into her. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you just need to walk into her, because she will die from her poison anyway, and I have too much health to die. It's kind of funny how you can outplay someone like that. It's like It's like you need to get creative, obviously, and if I didn't have flash, I would have been 100% dead. But yeah, you need to get creative. And you need to sort of expect what champions are doing. At this moment, I knew that she was going to spam all her abilities, then get me low, and then instantly cast the ultimate. So I just flashed away in precaution because I knew that ultimate was coming. So now you just buy more parts. Yeah. Here Rift asked me to do your main seasons. I was like, nope. Well, I once, like 3 seasons ago or something, I almost had a pentakill with Saints, but that was more don't chase the Saints and they chased me, and then they just all died to my poison. Because it was like late game, and late game Saints does so much damage. When you have your Leon Restorement and your Crystal Scepter. Because then they just burn and get slowed all the time the moment they walk into your poison. So yeah, just keep going with my flinging. I want to keep going. Yeah, there we go. Fling and then just burn. Actually, I got a really nice pattern going. I just fling. She went to my poison. Fling. She went through my poison, and I could handle the damage. She never really all in me. It's like if I was her, I would probably like. Well, not at this point in time. I would, like at the early levels, like for example, when I was level 3, I would have all in instantly on me. She got the first blood anyway, but and then the moment I got back into the lane, just keep all inning all the time, because that's the way you can kill the Singed in the early game. Just keep all inning, and here my team completely wrecks the bot lane and the mid lane and everything. It's pretty good. So yeah, you can see it again, the same pattern. Yeah, that's the same pattern I'm doing the entire game. It's like just put on the poison, fling her through me, behind me, through the poison, then she will try to go. Then she goes back through me. See again, ignite, ult, and she's dead. So you just keep repeating the same pattern over and over. Just fling her into my poison, and just walk back to where I flinged her. Because that means that I'm also safe. And here I'm like. Fuck it, Riven is gone and they're not really paying attention to the top lane. So it's like I got like 1 gank at the start and that's it. It's like Evelyn didn't really show up anyway afterwards. So here I'm just looking at how much gold I have, and I'm kind of disappointed that I need so much more gold for my Rod of Ages. I don't want to go back unless I have it. Which, judging from how Riven plays, it's like even when Riven is behind, it's like they tend to like still be really able of nuking, so I'm probably gonna regret it. Overstaying. Not sure if I did. But yeah, what you actually should do is just go back and buy some other items instead. But that's like I really want that stack item going, so I just stay. And essentially I'm just greedy as fuck to get that money. So I'm just taking the jungle. Oh yeah, here I make the mistake. Or not? No, here I make the mistake. It's like I shouldn't do this. This is so stupid. It's like, why the fuck would I do this? Because I have like 500 health. And like Riven can get it off no problem. Party in the mid lane. So here you can see that she's coming. And I know that she's coming, so I'm like, yeah, shit. Oh, I thought she flashed, but she didn't. That's probably the Thunderlord. Well, I got my item, but so I stand corrected on the flash usage. But the ignite was kind of rude. So at this moment we're so far ahead. It's like that Lee Sin is playing it so well and is like really abusing his early game power. I can remember that Janna was also playing really well. So I'm just gonna go back to farming. It's like I just want to farm, at least and gets another kill. Oh, and the lead tried to ignite. Ignite kills you, but Izzy lives. So yeah, just just back to farm. It's like with Saints, it's like you want to keep farming all the time. It's like you don't really want to go out of lane unless you can get like a lot of kills with the team. But I noticed that when there's a Saints around, people play a lot more safe because they know that they can get flanked into the get flanked. It's like the same when you play against like a Blitzcrank or a Trash or something. It's like people play 10 times more safe when there's like a displacing champion against them. It's like I know that I do that at least. And here I'm like kind of surprised actually that Evelyn's still level 7. So I'm just gonna go chase people around now. And here I want the blue buff. And I feel kind of safe. It's like I know Riven is somewhere there, but I have my flash and everything up, so I don't care. And here I'm gonna clear the buff for Evelyn, so I could smite it. But I'm like, fuck it, let's go. It's like I'm gonna flash over her to ignite and ulti her. The only problem is that I essentially leave Janet to die to Riven, and then I do not see that Azeo's coming. Lee Sin just murders Twisted Fate with that ultimate. It's like personally I think that Lee Sin needs a base damage nerf and then a scaling increase. Because for me it's like I understand the design. So I don't agree with it, but I understand it. But I still think that early game damage needs to be a little bit more tuned. But like it's not that much of a problem. It's just personal preferences. I just think that he's a bit too much early game. Because I always feel like when I play him, like early game I'm really strong, but then late game I feel shit. It's like I feel like I'm kinda useless. Because you only will do damage if you build damage, but then you can't go in and insect people because then you're too squishy. But yeah. I guess that's the entire point of the champion, so that's a good thing. So here I'm just gonna look for people. It's like I left the safety of my top lane, so I'm gonna run after Nidalee a little bit. And I'm like, oh shit, too many people. So just walk off again. It's like at this point I'm already having so much mana that I can just, with the blue, if I can just walk with my Q on permanently. Just keep stacking that there. It's like, this is kinda stupid, yeah. So stupid. It's like I knew that it's like one thing you never need, like you never should do is like face check pushes. Getting knighted again. So here I decide I want more movement speed. I'm gonna build my first real damage item, the Understorm, and that item is so good. Because then people just double burn the entire time. And then when you combine with the Rylus crystal set, the people burn so much. So as you finishes off my top lane. And that means that I'm gonna farm his mid lane. Unless they're going like a boss. Evelyn didn't know that we had vision. Got wrecked. So at this point, it's like you have 10 kills on Lee Sin. And now is the point where we should play a little bit more aggressive. It's like we can finish it out a lot. Like we could finish it out like really quickly. Well, personally, if I was against this team, I would surrender at this point. But yeah. So we should finish that quickly. But when you do plays like that, like greeding in the top lane for so long, I don't even know how long that guy was there. Oh yeah, this. So he's like, oh, let's not die to Singed. Okay, let's go walk into the tower and die. I was like, okay, fine with me. It's like I don't get a kill, but let's see who gets one. So, still good. So I want to push them. It's like all the outer towers are down, so I want to get one of those inhibitors, but I can't really push those inhibitors on my own. Not to mention that I'm a little bit afraid of like the killing power that they have. It's like sure we're ahead, but we're not ahead to the, it's like I don't have the killing power myself to kill them off before they do anything to me. I'm just like a tank that slowly kills people. So it's like the only thing I can do is like clear minions. And hope for the best. Because like the only people that can really clear are Azir and Kalista. They're the only one who can bust towers. Well, Lee Sin obviously as well. With his current power. And it's like I noticed about it. So that like actually did all that damage to Shaco was just from him following me. Like it even, as you could see, it procced the Thunderlord. So now I'm just like trying to bait one of them into engaging on me. It's like no one really wants to. So I'm just gonna go push more minions into the towers. Like the moment I'm away, they engage and they die. It's like when strangers around you don't want to engage. As I said before, it's just the fling presence. So I want to get the blue buff again. It's like pretty much at this point in the game, it's like I want this blue buff all the time. It's like it's essentially my blue buff. And yeah, I fuck up the fling. And it gets stolen again, and I'm like, oh no you don't, give it back to me. So I just go all in on Evelyn. She's so far behind on me as level as well. I'm just gonna burn to death. It's like I got annoyed, I was like fucking hell, not again. So here I'm assuming that Twisted Fate's gonna teleport somewhere here. But he apparently teleported to the bot lane to kill Kalista. And died trying to do it. So I'm back to sieging the mid lane. Even though I should actually technically go to the top lane, because in the top lane there's... yeah. There's more space. So now that Azir is here, together with Janna, I'm gonna see if they want to siege the bot lane. But I see a Shaco. And I know that it's the right one. It's like, it's too obvious. It's like, I don't know why, but for me that's so obvious. It's like that Shaco is, it's like walks to the right. It's like normally Shakers, when they try to fuck you with the clone, they make the clone move, but they make the clone move forward or backwards in like a really obvious way. And this one like clearly tried to go to the right to the boost and then to queue away. So I can see that they're pushing the bot lane now, so I'm just gonna push the top lane. Yes, Evelyn. It's actually so far behind that I'm not even scared, to be honest. And she dies from my burn, I think. Yeah. So now I can get Leandris. Like at this point I'm never even wondering if Evelyn is taking the game seriously, because she's just running in everywhere. And she will keep doing this the entire time. It's like she still tries to play. And tries to make plays, but they're like of such a quality that I'm like, are you for real right now? It's like, are you seriously trying to play? Are you seriously still playing, or are you just running in randomly to try and get kills? So I'm gonna take another blue buff. Just Fate gets a kill on. So as you can see here, it's like I don't even know. It's like I didn't even notice because I had my camera in the wrong place. But there was a Twisted Fate. I hoist him, kill him. Like, Shake actually dies from the burn. Like the Leandri storm that I told you, it's like, that burn is insane. It's like I should have used my W there, but I didn't. So at this point I'm 9-4-0. It's like I have no clue how I didn't even get like, I'm at 0 assists. It's kinda weird. Just running around taking all the kills. Just trying to keep that top tower alive as long as I can. So I'm just coming back to take it. Evelyn died again. But this Fate was actually doing pretty well. It's like doing the proper plays with his ultimate and stuff. Just that the Evelyn and Nidalee kind of fucked up the game for him. Because I was kind of impressed by some of his plays at some point. So yeah, no one is coming to get me again, so I'm just gonna push in the top lane again. Get some more juicy farm. Just have a look at the bot lane. Yeah, you can see just Fate. Kills one. Just keep on farming everywhere I can. Evelyn almost died there. So it's like I want to help here, but it's like it's no use. It's too much burst. Put them out, but they don't chase me. I look down to see Lily and I'm like, hey, I can kill Lily, so I run over. But then there's lit people. Then they wipe out that team there. And I'm like, yeah. Nope. It's like not gonna make that mistake again of face checking. Place down a ward there so we can see them in the future. It's like when I get past that bush there, or like the little bush on the left there next to the birdies, I always put a ward there. Like it's a habit. It's like you always want to know if they're there or not. And here, I actually don't want to do it, but the dragon still keeps shooting at me even though I'm in the bush. And then for some reason I walk back into it. It's like I knew that I shouldn't do it, and I want to walk away, but for some reason it still kept shooting at me, and now they're gonna take the dragon for free. So here I'm deciding, like, do I want to continue, do I want to finish this thing, or do I want to get the Crystal Scepter? And I'm like, nah, fuck it, it's like I can have like the extra shield from the Archangel as well. It's like I really wanted to get the other one, and it's debatable. It's like the other one will probably give me a DPS boost as well, but in a different way. And like more CC in the sense of slow, but I was like, let's just finish the item. I'm just gonna sit there on the unfinished item for so long. So now I'm just like trying to get the priority targets like Twisted Fate. It's actually a really nice stun flash, to be honest. Yeah, and then I know that he's gone already, so I'm like, fuck it. And like Riven is pushing top. Again, it's like she decided to like fuck team fights, I'm just gonna push the top lane. So my tower finally dies. As you can see at this point, I'm just perma have my Q on. It's like I don't even need to worry about mana at this point in time. It's like my mana regens. It's like I have such a huge mana pool, my mana regens as well quickly enough to not make me go out of mana. Unless I seriously like spend like several minutes like walking around with the Q on. Yeah, it's like Calista asks if we can come team up, but I was already planning to do that. Because I didn't really get anywhere, like going solo all the time, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go with the team. So now what I do is, like, as I said before, is like just get that priority target, see if you can get the strong people and save, like keep your own people safe. So here, it's kind of interesting. It's like when I look back at it as well, it's like, for me that just looked like a lag spike when I played. It's like I just got instantly melted. But I just got a shitload of abilities at the same time, from the looks of it. So now I just built the health part of it. It's like it's more a response to being blown up. I was like, hey, I don't want to be blown up again. So just get the giant belt. They managed to quick the base because their main wave clear is dead. It's like the Twisted Fate. But you see, this is what I mean. It's like I don't know what the Evelyn is doing. Is she still trying to play or is she just feeding? It's like I think the latter more, most likely. Because it's like not a like intentional. I'm just gonna run to the enemy team and die. It's more. I'm still trying to play seriously, but I just don't know when to choose my moments. And here's actually interesting how that Azir is like level 13. That's a really nice ult. See, that's how you're supposed to do. It's like more. It's half luck that he managed to catch the flash. Then Nidalee flashed him like, oh, so you flashed. So now the chase is on the Nidalee. Yeah, Riven gets blown up there. So now I'm just gonna spend my time chasing after. I was like, fuck it. Pop my ultimate. I was assuming that she thought she was safe and recalling. Which I guess she thought she was. Just lock that one off. Ignite. So I know that I'm gonna catch you eventually. And then I get the kill. It's like Nidalee's only quick in the bushes, so I was like... And I think she also had the passive that she moved quicker and even quicker in bush and river, because when we were out of the river I caught up to her a lot quicker. So I bought the boot upgrade here to be even quicker, so no one could escape from me anymore. And I just keep getting that blue buff, so I absolutely don't run out of mana. You can see the damage as well, it's like 2k damage just from the poison. At this point in time it takes for so much. It's like it's almost 500 AP. And I don't have that many resistances, but I just tank it purely on health, everything. And since no one on that team is building anti-health, I'm pretty safe. So obviously if you play against a team that actually actively counters health champions, then I would build more magic resist. It's actually weird, it's like you would say magic resist is because most of the abilities that deal potential HP are magic damage. So the best way to counter them is magic resistance. Apart from like Vayne, but Vayne doesn't give two shits about anyone's health. It's like, oh, True Bolt, get wrecked. So I can just keep pushing in the top lane. Something they have to deal with every time. It's like I'm quite sure that my team can manage without me at this point, so I'm just gonna, as you can see, it's like it's quite a safe bet to just keep farming the top lane and pushing that one in. See, that's just, it's like it's a shame that he dies as well, but that's like a really nice skill anyway. Just like boop, did. So now I finally get to kill the top tower. See, this is just because I decided to push in the top lane that we can do this now. It's pretty much a win anyway now. So yeah, guys, I hope you liked this Singe video. And I hope you got some ideas out of it. And yeah, if you'd like to see more random like old champions played in the top lane or wherever, then leave a comment and leave a like if you like the video. And I'll see you guys next time.